Hola! Now that you have learned all about the different curriculums that you will use in your school, we have one last topic to cover about teaching: religion and culture. Religion and culture generally go hand in hand, as most of our schools are Catholic or Christian, and many Latin countries are as well. If the school you are assigned at is not Catholic or Christian, just take the religious components out of your lessons. Let's begin by looking at the different religious components you should have in your classroom. Every class should include a prayer. In the Catholic schools, you can use the typical Catholic prayers such as the Our Father and the Hail Mary. These prayers are slightly more difficult, so it's a good idea to read a line and have the students repeat. Once they get the hang of it, you can all say the prayer together. With the younger students at both Catholic and Christian schools, you can use the Gracias Padre prayer. Remember that we always incorporate the motions with this prayer to help reinforce what each of the phrases mean. So we say, Gracias Padre por mis ojos. Gracias Padre por mi nariz. So on and so forth with the different body parts. In the Catholic schools, you should also be teaching the sign of the cross. En nombre del Padre, el Hijo, y Espíritu Santo. Amen. If you are teaching at a Christian school, make sure that the prayers you are saying are Christian prayers, not Catholic. You can ask your principal for prayers that would be appropriate to use in their classes. It is important to understand some of the differences between Christian and Catholic schools because we do not want to misrepresent their school with our content. Most Christian schools do not focus largely on Mother Mary, and they do not celebrate the saints. These things should not be taught in Christian schools without first speaking to the principal. Specifically, Our Lady of Guadalupe is a cultural celebration of the Mother Mary in Mexico. This is a wonderful thing to teach and celebrate in Catholic schools. However, it may not be appropriate to teach in the Christian schools. In the Christian and Catholic schools, they may choose not to celebrate a holiday such as Halloween or Valentine's Day. Check with the principal before planning an activity that relates to these types of holidays. Also, remember that these schools try to focus on the religious aspect of holidays, so you should refrain from using activities that focus on the commercial holiday, such as Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Try to use coloring sheets or activities that are more focused on Jesus and their faith. Holidays are a great time to teach students about the culture in Latin countries. It is relatable for the students, and they enjoy learning about it. In the younger grades, the main exposure they will have to Latin culture will come from holiday celebrations that you plan for their classes. As the students get older, you will begin to add more into their education on Spanish-speaking countries. The students in the older grades, generally starting around 4th grade, should have some form of exposure to the different countries in Latin America. At this age, it would be appropriate to sign a project to learn more about a country. It is also good to share your own experiences about countries you have visited or studied. Visuals are always a great way to engage the students, and they love when you have something from the country to pass around the classroom. In the middle school, each chapter that you study is themed by a country. Voces is a great tool to incorporate into your class and teach some culture. They have panoramas, stories told by different natives, and facts about the country. You should try to review the capital of the country and 1 to 2 other facts about it in each class that you teach at the middle school level. Culture is a very fun thing to explore with your students. It will bring the language to life and help the students understand why learning Spanish is so wonderful. Try to engage them in activities that will excite them and promote love and compassion for Latin America and the Spanish-speaking countries. This concludes the module on culture and religion. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at hriley@vivaspanish.com. Gracias. Adios.